Welcome to the Real Board Loft. I'm Trip Forman, and straight back from Bali and G-Land, we're here to review the Channel Islands single, double, travel board bags. So Channel Islands completely redesigned all their board bags and all their accessories for this year, and we're super impressed with their everyday day bags, their travel bags like for airline flight, and all their accessories as well. So wanted to give you a peek at what this bag is all about. Backstory on why I chose this bag, the single double, is I was flying on Emirates, and they've got a really tight box roll of 118 inches total length, width, and thickness. So going with a 4-board travel bag doesn't really work. So I broke it into 2 individual bags that are both doubles, and then that fit inside the box roll, and was able to get on the plane and go score some insane waves. Another reason we're talking about single double is flying with less boards has been trending. We're getting a lot of phone calls about single travel bags and also single or double travel bags. So this was a good one in talking about the Channel Islands bags and kind of showing you what they're all about. So things we're impressed about with this bag. Number one, I would say the way that they put the zipper in the bag, and also the type of zipper that they choose. So it's a YKK marine grade zipper. Number one, that means that over time, you're not gonna go into your garage or your storage unit and pull your bag out and the thing is completely corroded shut and you can't open it, close it, or then you go to pull on it and it breaks. This is super high-end zipper, YKK. And then also the way they put it in. I don't know if they have a name for it, but they use this same kind of pattern for the zipper. I just call it like an omega pattern because of the shape it makes. But what it does is it keeps padding all around the edges, the side walls of the bag. They use this same omega kind of shape on their everyday day bags, and then they also use it on the travel bags. And so it keeps maximum padding along the sidewall, but then also on the back of the bag. You know, travel bag's always gonna have that, but it just sort of seems like on the everyday bag that it does make a big difference because it keeps it more padded around the edges, the tail, and the nose. And also just the fact that it's not like on that corner, like that it wraps in a little bit more. Even this padding here is gonna be helpful as well. So I have no idea what's inside this bag other than the 2 boards that I put in it because it was like kind of a rush pack job. So if there's any kind of like weird stuff like monkeys or pigs or a panther or something like that, it might be in here. Don't be surprised. So this opens up. I've got a dry bag in here. Got some Emirates pajamas, which is kind of cool. I've got fins in here, which normally I don't put in the bag. The TSA agents, like United States TSA agents, like if you have anything like kind of hard that could ding your board and you put it in your board bag, it typically ends up being repacked like underneath or on the side, and then it could end up dinging your board. The one thing I like about the CI bag is everything is kind of like fitted and it holds everything in place. So by putting these here and then zipping this down, it keeps it here. Like if I was in a big coffin, like with just voluminous room everywhere, then they'd be like kind of flying all over the place. So those ended up in there, and I also didn't have a check bag as well, so I couldn't put them in there. And I didn't want to put them in my backpack and flying around with them. So looking inside this bag, here is one board. This is a Christensen 610 Wolverine. Then you've got a divider, a padded divider that's sewn into the bag. A couple size 13 flip-flops. I always put these in the end to protect the tails. The bigger your feet are, the more padding you have. And then here is a 610 Christensen Longfish 2.0. That's in there as well. And then this stuff, the elephant seal ding tape, is a must-have for fixing dings the super easy way while you're on the run. So that's how 2 boards fits into this thing. So I've got my day bag so that when I get there, I have my day bags. One thing that often happens is they're going to try and convince you, oh, you don't need a day bag on your surf trip, but there's dings everywhere in the world. And actually, when you're on your surf trip, that's like when you're more likely to be giving your board to someone else to handle who doesn't own or care about your board. So it actually makes more sense to have day bags on your trip than at home. But so I always bring them, and then it also doubles up the padding while I'm flying. So if you're going to use it as a single, you could also use it as a single because it's got these Velcro pieces all around the side where the bag will cinch down. It's got a stash pocket right here. Like full-size monkeys don't fit in here, but like a tiny monkey, like baby monkey would. You've also got a padded shoulder strap in there. Got some sunscreen in there as well. Nice padded carrying handle. Even like YKK zippers here. There's like extra leaf strings everywhere on this bag, which is kind of cool. In case you ever run out of the, like what a lot of people call that stringy thingy, because I don't know what it's called. There's extra ones of those. And weatherproof material. How many times have you packed up your bag and then it rains the night before your flight? And then your bag weighs twice as much. So all of these materials are gonna shed water so that your 50-pound bag that you pack and weigh to fit exactly what the plane's gonna take doesn't end up being like 62 pounds by the next morning. So this stuff tends to shed the water a lot better than some of the other materials that I've seen out there. So this is called the Channel Islands Single Double Travel Bag. 2 boards, your gear, small monkey, sunscreen, handle, and you're out there. And it just makes it easier than like a 3, 4, 5 board coffin that ends up being like the size and the weight of a refrigerator. Any questions on any of the Channel Island board bags, you can always reach us at the shop, 252-987-6000, or look us up online, realwatersports.com/surfing. Thanks for tuning in.